Well, going through a divorce is not only an emotional and psychological demanding process, but it can also be a financial burden as well. Live at 5's family attorney Sonia Kaufman joins us now with tips to minimize the cost of divorce, plus also answers to your family law questions. So what's the best way to save money while you're going through a divorce, or is that even possible?
It is possible. Every new client that comes into our office gets a reprint of an article that the State Bar put out a few years ago, and it's called Time is Money: Dealing Successfully with Your Divorce Attorney. And it has some really good practical points that I want everybody up front to know about. And the first of those is be as prepared as you can when you come for that first appointment with your attorney. Gather the financial documents, particularly tax returns, to bring with you, and spend some time before you get there defining what your goals are and what your plan is, because the attorney needs to know what you want and why you should have it, and that's a great way to map out the strategy in that first session.
Is something you need to remember is basically every hour that your attorney spends on it is going to cost you money?
Absolutely, and that's part of what the article covers, that phone calls, emails, all those things that require the attorney's time are things that you pay for, so try to minimize those and be organized up front, and that helps. Having realistic goals helps. I tell people that the divorce can't right all of the wrongs that they've suffered over all the years, so pick your battles, fight for what really matters to you, and don't respond out of revenge or need to get the other spouse, because when people go down these rabbit trails out of emotion, it's not a good result.
And it's going to cost you more in the long run.
It's going to cost more in the long run, yes.
We've got lots of questions. Let's go to our KFDM News Facebook page. I'm adopting my granddaughter who has lived with me from the day she was born. Since I have had cancer and will be going in October to see if it's gone or not, will they still let me adopt her?
Well, that's a pretty fact-specific question that the court would have to look at on what's in the best interest of the child. But generally, just the fact that someone has cancer should not prevent them from adopting. It depends on if they're going to be able to take care of the child financially and in other ways. So I would say good luck and hope it works.
All right. If a father is behind over $25,000 in child support, will a judge be more likely to remove custody if he's taken to court? He's being sued by the Attorney General this week. What should they expect as far as an outcome goes?
I doubt if the Attorney General is filing termination proceedings. It's probably just about the child support and getting that paid. If this person is that far behind, they may be on probation and they may be subject to the probation being revoked, looking at some jail time. But just the fact of not paying child support, they're not going to terminate his rights.
Okay, I think we can get one more in. I'm 26 with 3 kids trying to get a divorce. How do I do it on a limited income?
That's a tough one. You know, start with the Lone Star Legal Aid Society, or whatever their name is. They're the pro bono screening folks, and if someone is truly on a limited income, they should fill out an application. They may qualify for pro bono legal services. All of us in Jefferson County take a few pro bono cases every year, so give that a try.
Sonia, thanks so much. We appreciate it. And if you'd like to have our attorney answer your questions, you can fax those questions 892-7305, email them to laf@kfdm.com, or just post your questions on our KFDM News Facebook page.